let's get on to. Should we see who goes first? Oh, 3 and a 2. Fucking yes.
Well, at least it was better for deciding deployment. Anyway, I rolled up in 1.
Okay, we'll see you at the end of my turn 1.
Right, so end of Jojo's turn 1. Jojo, what happened?
Well, we're starting over here. 'Tis the correct order of things. Starting over here, we moved these guys up through this cover. We then, with this squad, tried to warp rift these scouts, which did sweet fuck all. We then used the storm bolters, on the Golem Iron storm bolters, and killed 1 scout. Hurrah! And that was pretty much it.
God bless Camo Cloaks.
Moving on to the Dreadknight, which was over here, and he's now ended up over there because he used his personal teleporter.
Goddamn warp shunt.
He teleported all the way over there and then proceeded to shoot his Gatling silencer and do nothing. He wounded a couple of times, but didn't kill anything, which is quite unfortunate.
Made 5 saves.
I think he might get a face full of plasma in a second as well. And then the guys with the Inquisitor over here, they moved up into the cover. The guy put his psycannon down, and he actually killed more with a psycannon at long range with 2 shots than this thing did at close range with a Gatling silencer.
2 shots, 2 wounds, 2 kills.
Can't believe that. Heavy 12 and he did fucking nothing. You're a disgrace, Dave. You're a disgrace.
Right, so my turn 1. Back in a mo. Apollo and his squad just moved up round here, and the Dreadnought moved forward with a shepherd, and these fellas didn't move anyway, they just turned round. In the shooting phase, he fired his assault cannon into there, killing 1.
There's 1 less now.
The scouts fired into there, caused a wound, but he saved it on his Inquisitor, unfortunately. They shot the Dreadknight.
Win.
The Devastators shot the Dreadknight, taking 2 wounds off. And this squad shot the plasma cannon, completely missed, and then his bolt pistol took another wound off, so it's down to 1. Okay, we'll be back with JojoMan's turn 2. Okay, Jojo, turn 2, what happened?
Well, the Grey Knights that were formerly here moved up to the edge of the building. He used warp rift on the scouts, killing 1. Gets sucked into the horrible mess. They then proceeded to charge up here, and the Librarian massacred the other 3 scouts. Was it the other 3 or the 4?
3.
With the other 3 scouts. And the other guys really just sat around, chilled out and watched the show. He also cast Sanctuary, meaning anything that gets within 12 inches of this squad here counts as moving in difficult and dangerous terrain. The Dreadknight that was over there is now back here, because the Inquisitor used the summoning back, but before that happened, he decided to move to about here and finish off most of the rest of that squad, killing the captain and the plasma cannon.
Still passed his leadership test, though. He's a proper space marine.
Then he got teleported back here to the safety of the cover. The squad that is hiding underneath here did a heavy 4 rending shot with the psycannon on the Dreadnought, taking away his assault cannon and immobilising it. And that's pretty much it for my turn 2.
So, we'll get back when we've done my turn 2.
Oh, round 131's turn 2? Turn 2, is it? Quite an eventful round, really. Do you want to give us the lowdown on it?
Right, moved 2 of these guys up to rapid fire range and lost 1 because of his Sanctuary. The difficult.
Trips over a rock and hit his head and went into a coma.
Yep, and he ran up lone wolf style. But
Leroy Jenkins!
Exactly what was going through my head when he did. And the Techmarine just moved in base contact with the stricken Dreadnought.
Fixed his arm back on.
Yep. In the shoot phase, he glued his arm back on. He ran up. These guys shot at the squad up there, caused a fair bit of damage, killing I think 3, was it, or 2? It
was 1. It was 1, and then the rest the Devastators polished him off.
Yep. The Devastators fired at him, killed the rest, but lost 1 plasma cannon due to overheating. And that's pretty much it. So it's Jojo's turn 3.
Oh yes.
Okay, so Jojo's turn 3.
Not very eventful. Not very eventful at all. Librarian moved down from the tower because he was getting shot at. He's still got all his wounds, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's still got all his wounds.
And he's now hiding behind here, waiting to ambush these guys. The Dreadknight peeked out from behind the building and peppered the guy that was stood there and turned him into Swiss cheese.
He only failed one save though.
These guys stayed where they were and shot with the psycannon there and didn't do anything to the Dreadnought. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Pretty uneventful. Nothing really happened. Okay. I'm going to have to take that one guy out because he was doing my head and just running about there.
Right, so I'll get back after my turn 3.
Experiment 131's turn 3?
3, yeah.
Turn 3? Oh, so explain what you did there, Carl. Explain what you did.
Moved the captain and his squad just over here, so they didn't get Sanctuary, but they could shoot him. And they did. Didn't do anything now. The Devastators stayed where they are. Fired into the building over there. Killed one with the lascannon. And the Dreadnought fired with his assault cannon. Killed 2. Killed one. Took a wound off the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
And that's about it, really.
Yeah.
So, your turn 4.
Indeed.
Okay, so Jojo's turn 4. Jojo, what happened?
What happened was, well, the Librarian that was over here, he essentially, he didn't die, if you guys are wondering. He's still alive, very much alive. He basically moved round, warp-rifted the most of this squad, and then the Inquisitor used the summoning and summoned him back over here, which was quite nasty. The Dreadknight moved up here and shot to pieces the Techmarine servitors with his Gatling silencer, and then the heavy psycannon, not the heavy psycannon, the psycannon did heavy 4 shots at the Dreadnought and stopped him from shooting next turn, which is pretty good actually. And now my model count is 5, which is quite bad.
Compared to my 7, 10.
10. It could. Weirder things have happened in our games.
True.
Weirder things have happened. Okay, that's it.
It's my turn 4. See you in a minute.
Experiment 131's turn 4. Now, let's give us the lowdown on what happened, starting from over here.
Basically, sweet FA. They moved up. And the captain shot at the Dreadknight, failed to wound it. The Devastators fired at it. He made his invulnerable save from a...
BS... Oh, it wasn't a BS5, that missed, didn't it?
Made his invulnerable save from a lascannon, and the plasma cannon just scattered off and missed. And the Dreadnought and Techmarine...
moved up an inch! A mighty 1 inch.
Well, 7 altogether.
And that was it.
Yep, and so turn 5 for JojoMan.
Oh yes.
Okay, Jojo's turn 5. What happened?
An epic scene, if I ever did see one.
Not really.
Firstly, the Librarian cast Sanctuary, just to be on the safe side. The psycannon. Why do I can't remember what it's called. The psycannon shot the Dreadnought, did nothing. But the Dreadknight moved up into assault range, assaulted the Dreadnought, pwned him with his attacks with his Nemesis Doomfists, and blew him the hell up. The resulting explosion nearly took a wound off the Dreadnought, but he passed his 2+ armour save with a mighty 6. A mighty 6! And then the Techmarine and the Servitor passed his saves, and are now, if this Dreadknight doesn't die, in for a world of hurt.
Okay, back with my turn 5 in a second. Experiment
131, what has just happened on your turn 5?
Well, best thing altogether, there's nothing here anymore.
Where did it go? I do bleed. I ate my words. I ate them all up. Tasty times.
Right, and the captain continued moving around here, fired into the building and killed the Justicar and took a wound off the Librarian.
There's not much left in there now.
And the Techmarine moved forward, fired his bolter and his plasma pistol.
And did nothing. Hey, whole lot of nothing.
Okay, so it's turn 6 for you.
Yeah, my turn 6. See you in a sec.
Hey, after a very, very short turn 6, Jojo, what happened?
I think that turn probably took space in about 60 seconds, actually.
Yeah, probably.
Moved a bunch of stuff around, moved the psycannon guy to the window. He then proceeded to shoot the Techmarine, which did nothing. Before that, the Librarian moved to the window and warp-rifted his remaining servitor into oblivion! Oblivion! And yeah, that's essentially it.
So, my turn 6.
Indeed.
BMO.
What happened on that marvellous turn 6 then?
Not so much, really.
As you'll notice, where did the tech priest go? Techmarine, where did he go? Tell him what happened.
He fired into the building at the Librarian and did nothing. So he decided he'd charge him and then got impaled on that double-ended thing.
Oh yeah.
The captain also tried.
Oh no, he also shot, didn't he? He killed the psycannon guy.
No, that was the last gunner.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, it was him.
No, it wasn't.
Killed it with the flame.
No, he wounded both of them, but he didn't kill anything.
Oh right, okay. Sorry, that's me not paying attention.
Yeah.
Anyway, my turn. Oh no, we roll it after this, don't we?
Yep. So
Shall we?
roll?
Go on, roll it in there. Roll it in the building. Roll it in the building. That way we can see. On foot. Does it carry on?
Yes, it does.
Carry on for one more turn. Join us again in a second.
Okay, Jojo, turn 7.
An extremely eventful turn 7. I have opted for a tactical withdrawal, considering we are both on 3 kill points, and I'd rather settle and leave this with a draw rather than a defeat. So therefore, I have moved the 2 HQ choices, the Inquisitor and the Librarian, from here to here. Thus ensuring that they are not in range of most nasty things, and also ensuring that they're still behind cover. And that's my turn 7, really.
Okay, moving on to mine. Okay, so the end of my turn 7, nothing much happened again. The captain shot the Inquisitor, wounded him twice, but he saved both times.
Woo!
So, the end of that, we are tied at 3-3. So, Jojo, thoughts on the new Grey Knights?
Good, very good. However, very fragile, very fragile force. They lack, for me, this force that I used lacked the ability to get up close and personal, where the Grey Knights really excel. Next game, possibly going to throw in some rhinos or something just to get the Grey Knights across the battlefield, because I would have really liked to take out the Devastators, because they were a right thorn in my side from the beginning. However, Librarian and Inquisitor HQ options, very good. Inquisitor more so, just because there's so much you can do with the Inquisitors. Librarian, just because he's hard as nails, and that Warp Rift really is something awesome in terms of a psychic power. That probably killed the majority of stuff, actually, Warp Rift. Killed a hell of a lot. And I would definitely advise taking the psycannon. In regards to Dreadknight, the Dreadknight did an awful lot as well. In regards to Dreadknight and psychic powers and being able to move stuff about the board quite freely, the summoning rule is absolutely brilliant. I would advise. I mean, on my next list, I'm probably going to have 2 psychic units that have the summoning, just because it gives you such more of a tactical advantage to just bloop, 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 place him wherever you want around the board, which is really good. So in truth, Grey Knights, really good, but fragile force, got to play very tactically. They're not that versatile, just play with tactics. Best thing I can say to do.
Well, good one. I'll probably be back with my next video sooner or later, as soon as I get a new copy of Vegas. So.
And I'm off to Florida on Thursday. Hey!